Hey boyos. I know I've been doing a lot of videos lately, non-lifting videos, and I don't have much to do, right? So I just gonna fill you on what I've been doing and had a big crap. That's one of the highlights of my day, a big old shit. Changed my shirt. um, but yeah, you seen my supplement order, two orders. But I did find places where the protein powder was even cheaper than what I paid, which was $160 for 12 pounds. And the stuff I got, it's okay, but it's got caffeine in it. Like it says right where would it say that? 50 milligrams caffeine right there. And I'll be using this before I go to bed, so caffeine before bed isn't good, but it doesn't matter because I usually lay in bed awake until the early morning anyway, so whatever. But yeah, I got a push session later. Some flat bench, some incline bench, some overhead press, and some, what the fuck is that? A bruise? Yeah, probably from arm wrestling practice the other night. And some close grip bench press, a total of 17 sets, which is pretty good. That's about right on the money. Five sets of flat bench and 4 sets of everything else. So volume's up there pretty good. I'm looking pretty swole, not bad. I'll look even better when I get real ripped, but my physical appearance has improved a lot. Nobody treated me like I was ugly at arm wrestling practice, which is good. But they wouldn't anyway, right? Nobody's gonna judge me. But I don't know what else to say. I was meaning to go to the grocery store today just to look around. I gotta buy some more meat, like steak or pork chops or something, because I'm almost out of that stuff. But I might just stop eating steak for a while anyway and just go with eggs and bacon and protein powder as my main source of fucking protein, right? Because I'm thinking I'll have 3 scoops of protein powder every day before bed with like an orange or something. Um, and then like a meal of like bacon and eggs during the day as well, with maybe like a couple of potatoes, and like morning meal something quite small, like a piece of cheese, a big piece of cheese or something like that. I don't really have any protein bars left. I ate them all up, and I do have some high fiber candy. It's like almost 40 grams of fiber for a small package, but it doesn't fit in my macros very well because it's kind of junky. But instead of having 4 strips of thick cut bacon, I can have two, and that would allow me to enjoy a package of the candy, right? But meh. But yeah, the diet's going good. The weight loss is going good. We got our second month weigh-in reveal coming up in 9 days, and I'm hoping to have lost at least 7 pounds. And that's realistic. It should be 7 pounds. It might even be a little more, but 7 pounds is very realistic based on the first month losing 8 pounds, right? So seven pounds will be good. 7 pounds is ideal. 7 pounds is what I expect. If I do like 8 or 9, that's incredible. But I don't think it's gonna be 9, maybe 8, but probably 7. So it's all good. I'm out of stuff to drink. Like, I got no more of these left. I had some flavored water from the food bank, but that's all gone. I have nothing cool to drink now, unfortunately. So I have to go with just water. It's fine. Um, did have my red superfood drink today, 30 calories. I'm almost out of that stuff, but my sister gave it to me because she just ordered some stuff off a site because it was a really good sale they had. And she gave me that red superfood drink. It's just a powder, red powder you mixed in with water, and it's almost all gone. Pretty good stuff. I haven't noticed that it did anything special for me, but I'm sure it did something. It had like beetroot in it and raspberries, stuff like that. So, but it's too expensive for me to just buy myself. Like a package of that is like $20. It's not worth it. Fuck that. I'd rather just buy some like diet cranberry juice and drink it or something like that. But yeah, I gotta take a trip to the store with my mother one of these days. Go to the Dollarama and get some, diet cranberry juice again. 10 calories per cup. So What else to say? I smoked a fucking shit ton today as usual. I'm up to like 60 cigarettes a day. 60. That's a lot. But something's got to kill me, and I have to enjoy something right before I die. Hmm. And my room is quite a mess. Yeah. I gotta clean it up soon. Now this collagen, I don't know what's so amazing about collagen, but I'll use it just because I'm sure it will do something. Boost muscle mass, can improve skin health, helps relieve joint pain. Okay, not bad. Use for at least 5 months to see beneficial effects. Well, this ain't a 5 month supply. This is a 20-day supply, and I probably won't use it every day. Instead of using the red superfood drink when it's gone, I'll start using this and just gobble it up until it's gone in like a couple of months, every other day or something. Every other day, every third day, maybe. You know, like I'm sure it's good stuff, and I'm sure it'll do something if I use it. But I didn't spend money on this. It just came for free with the protein powder and my shaker cup. Another one. I already have one. Might as well have another one, right? I won't even have to take this out of the package. It's just gonna probably sit in the package forever. Not like it's gonna be worth something in 20 years when I'm an old man. It's just, what's the point of opening it, right? I might just give it to somebody as a gift. Hmm. But yeah, not too much else to say, boyos. Been posting on the Misc a little bit. I haven't been posting as much as usual, but my mega thread is going strong. I keep up to date with that, posting multiple things in there every day, right? Videos and my diet plan, my training schedule, daily check-ins, little videos like today, my supplement order, smoke orders when I get them, stuff like that. But I was gonna do a video of the unopening of the supplements that I got, but I forgot until I opened them, and I was like, oh shit, I should have did a video of me opening them, right? But it's fine. Um, but yeah, my funds are. I've been doing pretty good for my money. Like, my expenses are almost nothing. Like, it costs me very little. I haven't even been spending $400 a month on groceries, right? Like, the bacon that I bought, it was dirt cheap, $4 for a kg. You know, I do have to get some eggs soon. I won't get any more meat. I'm gonna go easy on getting meat and just go with protein powder instead. Um, because the protein powder that I have, it's easier to measure the calories. Whereas with when I make like a steak or a pork chops or something like that, I'm always thinking, am I misestimating the volume of this? The weight of this food, and it's actually more than I think it is. I don't want to throw off my weight loss numbers, right? So the protein powder is pretty straightforward. A scoop is this much, okay. Whereas, steaks and pork chops, it's not uniform with how much fat's on them generally, right? It could differ quite a bit. You might have a pork chop that's 800 calories, you might have one that's 600, right? But I just kind of estimate, and I do want to get a food scale eventually and start weighing out my food, especially when I get down to 176, 175, 176, because I want to stay right on the money with my weight. And I think I can be really, really ripped at 176. I think I can be really ripped because when I did that arm wrestling competition over 10 years ago, I wasn't tracking calories at all, hardly tracking protein, right? I was getting easily enough protein every day because I ate so damn much because I had an active job, right? In a day, I'd have like breakfast would be a protein shake with a banana, you know, and my first break at work would be like 500 milliliters of milk. Lunchtime, I would have like two or three McDoubles from McDonald's. Second break, I'd have another 500 milliliters of milk. And then when I got home from work, I'd have my pre workout meal, and it would be like a box of Kraft dinner with like potatoes. And then before bed, I'd have another protein shake with a banana. So I ate a fair amount of food, lots of fucking carbs and fat, and I just didn't really track much. I just ate whatever as much as I wanted, and I was at 176 and I stayed there, right? So I think if I actually track my macros when I get down to 176, I think I can be even leaner than I was then, you know? And I wasn't training consistently back then. Like I'd go a couple weeks sometimes and not train at all. And I didn't train legs at all, and I'm not going to train legs this time either, this time around. But it was mostly all I did was I'd have push sessions and I'd have pull sessions. And generally, I would just do flat bench, incline bench, overhead press, upright row, side lateral raises, barbell curls, wrist curls, and pull ups and bent rows. And that's pretty much all I did. That's all I did for exercises. Barbell curls, hammer curls. But I can't do hammer curls now because I don't have collars for my dumbbells. And holding them in this position, going up, it's just going to make the bottom collar slide off with the weights. I need actual spin lock. And dumbbells like that, I haven't seen any that are Olympic, right? But hammer curls are a big deal for arm wrestling. Barbell curls are important too, but hammer curls are also important, and I can't really do hammer curls because of that. So I might have to invest in a special bar off of Bells of Steel, probably. One of those specialty bars that is people usually use to do like bench press with their hands, like if you can see like this, and they lower it down and up. And instead of using it for bench press, I just use it for double hammer, double hammer grip curls. You know, hold the bars like that. It's basically a barbell with a bunch of different grip positions within the bar. It's like two bars, and inside there's other bars, so you can hold it like this, you can hold it like this, or you can hold it like that. So I'm thinking get a bar like that, invest in one for a couple $100, and I'd be set. I probably wouldn't use it either for much outside of just doing dual hammer grip curls, right? Because I wouldn't use it probably for the bench or overhead press or anything like that, just curls. Um, but I still got lots of time before I have to worry about getting something like that because it's not until next summer that I'll be wanting to hit up competitions, right? And my ride, he has his own business. He's been arm wrestling for a very long time and strength training for a very long time and everything. And I volunteered myself to him as a sponsor, and he said he would. And the thing is, I was like, "Do you benefit from having sponsoring somebody?" And he said, "Not really." So then I felt bad because I basically what I did, I was like, I volunteered myself to him as a handout, and I shouldn't have. Right? It's basically saying, "Oh, can you pay my way to go to arm wrestling tournaments and stuff?" Basically, that's what I asked him. Because I just assumed if you sponsor someone, you receive some kind of benefit in return by publicity or fame or something like that. Which maybe he does, right? Maybe he does, but it's more so companies that do. They pay you to use their product in return for being sponsored by them, right? You use their product and it's good for their publicity and you know. But yeah, boys, I don't know what else much to say. I gotta really get this old ratty beard trimmed up, and that will improve the way I look significantly. I mean, I'll still look pretty bad, but not as bad, right? But the ratty beard, it's going on like 3 months since I had it trimmed. I'm still trying to grow the length, but it's the sides need to be shortened up, and it needs to be thinned out a little bit, and the mustache needs to be thinned out. But the hair still leaves a lot to be desired. It's only been like a little over a month on Finn, so there's not going to be any noticeable results on Finn yet, right? If anything, I noticed I've gone a little more bald since the Finn, and that's good. That means the finasteride working. and give it 6 months or a year, and then I'm hoping to have a full head of hair. So, but I will cut the video off there. I'm gonna go out for a couple of cigarettes, get something to drink, cause I gotta take my pre-workout in an hour, and then in 2 hours I gotta do my lifting session. So, you know, I haven't been making much headway with training because of how fast I'm losing weight. That's the big thing with it. But I might alter my training and do something where, like, with the flat bench, 185 pounds with the feet up, you know, bang out 15 reps, then rack the weight, wait 10 seconds, bang out a few more reps, rack the weight, wait 10 seconds, bang out a couple more, wait 10 seconds, bang out a couple more, wait 10 seconds, bang out one more, and then done. And I'm thinking that might be more ideal than what I'm doing now. But I want to be careful with intensities, techniques like that, just because I'm so scared of overtraining. But I know most guys who lift, they're pussies and they don't come anywhere near their capacity for workload, right? They don't come anywhere near it. Like, there's no magic cutoff number like 45 minutes or an hour. Like, 45 minutes to an hour is ideal. You go over that, you have diminished returns. And there's a genetic factor involved because I'm sure there are people out there natural that could train multiple hours a day and make really good results. And I'm sure there's guys out there who could only train an hour a day to get results, right? And I'm sure that it's not some magical cutoff point if you go above 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes, you know, it's just negative results from there. I don't think it's like that. It's just diminished returns. You're not going to get back the full benefits um, as much as you would like the first hour. After that, it starts becoming somewhat like junk volume. You still get benefits from it, but it's severely diminished from like the first few exercises you did. So I really want to load up volume and get up to doing like 2 hour long workouts. Um, just because the way I'm training with high volume and short rests, I feel like I could handle a hell of a lot of that. Whereas with pure powerlifting, really low reps, high rests between sets, it feels like it beats me up a lot more because it's handling a lot heavier weights. And the way I'm training now, it's not very heavy weights. Like 185 on bench for 15 is not a stupid amount of weight, right? It's not. Now, if I put my feet down on the floor and exaggerated my arch more, I could easily bang out, probably 210, 215 for 15 reps, and that's a fair bit more weight. But that, of course, that's just using my leverages better to a better advantage, right? So the difference probably isn't much. But I think training lower rep ranges like 3 or 5, I think that is harder to recover from. I just think it causes more fatigue. Um, because I did notice I had somewhat better results when I only trained like 3 sets of chest, 3 sets of overhead press, 3 sets of chin ups, 3 sets of squat, and that would be a workout, right? And I would do that like 3 times a week, something similar, and I felt like I had better results from that, but it's probably because I was mega dosing on fucking calories, like 3,500 a day, and now it's 2,000. So I think my training is still good because 2,000 calories a day is not a hell of a lot, and I'm doing well at maintaining my strength. But I think training like the style I was saying, like rack the weight, wait 10 seconds, bang out a few more reps, do that a few times before the actual set is over. I think that might be more ideal for me. But like I was saying, I'm scared of overtraining. But like I said, most guys are pussies in the gym and they're so scared of overtraining that they put in like the minimal amount of work and that's it. And the minimum amount of work is basically like 45 minutes 4 times a week. And that's not a lot of work, really. That's not a lot of work. You might think like, well, I do my chest and shoulder session and I do like 25 sets in 45 minutes, and that's a hell of a lot of volume. Well, it is, but it's not, because like if you've adapted yourself to be able to rest like a minute and a half between sets and bang out 25 sets in 45 minutes, you know, it's not difficult for you, obviously, but you could probably handle a lot more than that, right? But I want to work up to 2 hour long sessions and do a lot more work for my smaller muscles, specifically like my forearm muscles, because, forearm, hand, and wrist, because of the arm wrestling, right? And that's very important. But I'm going to cut it off there. It's a 20-minute video, so I'll see you boyos on the MISC. And if you watch this video, thank you for watching.